Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Connor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Cardinals at 3-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Here's Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. They'll try the left side with Connor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now Murray. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon.
The touchdown giving him the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And see, when you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He's got his turn, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Seahawks have picked it up. There's some space here. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The center receiver in motion to the right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot it. And it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
To throw is Murray. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, and focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
On the counter, it's Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. To return, Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 64 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 7.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
They'll throw now on the final play. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A pickup of 13 yards. It's now 3rd down and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Easy.
To throw, it's Murray.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a play fake here on first down. That is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Walker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here in the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Touchdown! Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Rondale Moore on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Now Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, hold on.
On the play. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now Murray again. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Murray a give. This is Connor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Toss play, Connor. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Buzz.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Easy. 2-2.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Murray. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Crap ball 80.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And some room to work. Oh, Walker showing the power. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Sure.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw, it's Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Snoop Connor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Murray, one final try. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
Well, this was a
last time a shed a tear that when Prince died, cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime, we on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check, dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place, mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak, no one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love Maybach, lay back, matte black, just on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there, Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount King, you been there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17, back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she? Speak on my name when you ain't me. Why these talking? I'm overseas. Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking, that pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then it is time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube.